This is a twin flame reading for Saturday, the 25th of April. Let's see what's going on with your person. My heart hurts. My heart hurts. So there may be this feeling of detachment that's going on in your body, and I feel like it's because this person is breaking attachment, but this is somebody who is having to face their shadow, is the way that I'm being shown this, but in a way that they haven't before. It's almost like being in a space, look, isolating thoughts. So this is definitely somebody who's delving into an aspect of themselves that I feel like previously they refused to look at. It feels like this is somebody who is learning to reflect, somebody who may not have been very good at that, or somebody who may have been like self-sabotaging in some sort of way, or just felt an extreme amount of guilt and shame when it comes to expressing emotion. But this is definitely somebody who's starting to be in this energy of detachment, spend a lot of time by themselves, and actually reflect on some of the things that have maybe gone on. Some of the things that have gone on. This is root as well. So this may not just be some of the things that have gone on in childhood, but some of their own behaviors regarding some of the things that have gone on in childhood. That when I said guilt, they may be reflecting on some of the behaviors that have come out of some of the pain that they've been through. I keep hearing bad person. So, and this may have been the reason why they have never really delved into this side before, because they've always been made to feel like a bad person. Oh God, that's so painful. My eye hurt when I was saying that, and so did my throat. This has definitely been somebody who has, and I feel like, been rooted in insecurity. Somebody who's never really learned how to connect apart from through a place of attachment. And so this feels like they're going through a very hopeless period of time, and you're going to know whether this message resonates with you, because your heart is going to feel like dirt, because my heart feels like dirt. You may be feeling overly insecure or just kind of paranoid at this given point in time, but I just want you to ground, because this is literally not your feels. This is literally not your feels. This is somebody who is discerning through their own pain and in a deep state of sadness right now, but also somebody who is gaining foresight, gaining the ability to be able to discern properly, actually being able to root through some of their own stuff so that they can stop being in this space of chaos. And I kind of feel like sabotaging things that are supposed to be good for them. This person could have been quite a saboteur. Tell me what's being healed in this person's energy, please. The hurt. And I said at the start, the connect. And so, you know, when you're hurting and you start making decisions that you think are for your benefit, but actually are control mechanisms, that's what I'm kind of getting with this, that this person is learning what control mechanisms look like from a state of survival to how they've been hurt, and how it's almost like things are linking up. Like the 2 and 2 is finally falling. This person's puzzle pieces are finally coming together. And this is giving them the ability to be able to connect a lot deeper. And I feel like to themselves, but also to you as well. So this feeling may be intensifying, like they may be coming through a lot heavier within regards to channels. You may be thinking about them a lot right now. Like I said, that state of sadness, like, you know that this person is going through something, yeah, because this person is definitely thinking of you as they are going through it. This person may have been going through it for quite some time, because I've got winter and patience, so you may not have been around this person for quite some time, or if you have, this person may have just been very detached, somebody that's not really been in your energy too much, but you can still feel their energy around you, because it genuinely feels like they need your energy. The passion has not subsided. The way that they feel about you has not subsided. It's just, it's almost like this person's got this protective mechanism where they need to kind of hide themselves and kind of go into their own cocoon in order to figure their stuff out. This is definitely somebody who has been neglected, is the way that I'm getting this, but also had to learn how to survive by themselves. So become very, very hyper independent, and somebody who likes to really self-isolate when they're going through something instead of talking it out, talking it through. But there definitely is light at the end of the tunnel. I feel like with this person, and this is going to take some time, because I feel like this is somebody who right now is going through a lot of root wounds. They are facing their shadow side in all aspects, but I also feel like this is sending them through a dark night of the soul, because it kind of feels like this is something that this person has never acknowledged before. And so there's a lot of fear being released right now. This person's heart center is starting to open. You may be feeling this massive sense of discontentment, even maybe this stuck energy that's happening, because like I said, this has been happening since winter time and we're in spring right now. And so it could feel like you're in this really stuck place. You could be feeling really, really tired, and I mean soul tired within regards to this. But this is this person going through a transition of detachment and also a state of healing. So where they think that things are moving exponentially, especially energetically. Like you can't see energy moving, but their heart center is opening up because they're finally listening to themselves. They're finally fulfilling certain needs. They're finally getting into a place where they are hearing the pain and allowing it to put the puzzle pieces together to create a more solid foundation for this person. And so things are moving in the right way. But this person is very like thinky. This is very, very masculine energy. This person could have definitely been the wounded masculine in this connection. But they're definitely in their head about this. Tell me the way that they're feeling right now about their person. Didn't even get to finish this. Okay. So while this person is look at that, gaining clarity, moving through their space of transformation, this person's in very, very deep self-care energy. But this is also somebody who right now is, and I feel like, resistant to starting anything new. They may just feel so closed off right now, so guarded, so stuck. It just kind of feels like this is not somebody who wants to move anything forward right now or be in or around anything. They could just want to spend all their time by themselves right now and just kind of keep sorting through things. You know, when you're in the eye of the storm, especially when you're in a dark night and you're going through a massive ego death, you don't want to be around nobody. And that's kind of what this person feels like right now while they're going through. And the way that Spirit is showing me this is education. While this person is learning, it's like they need for the noise to not be there. And so, and also to the divine feminine that's listening to this, well done, because you are the leader of this connection. And this work doesn't happen for the masculine unless you're doing the work too. And so even though right now there could be this weird feeling of stalemate, you could feel like really insecure for some reason. And I'm just saying like this, and I'm saying some reason because it may just not be the feels of the day that you usually get, but it may be this feeling of being really off kilter right now, feeling really ungrounded, things not quite making sense, even though they should, because nothing particular is happening. Stay grounded. Yeah, stay grounded, do some breath work, and refocus your energy on something that you can control. But what the twos are suggesting right now, because 222 could be a number that you're seeing with this, twos are becoming a better friend to yourself, aligning yourself with a new timeline, but also timeline jumping. And so, like I said, if this person thinks that nothing is happening in their energy, something is happening in their energy. And I feel like the same thing is happening in your energy as well. You're becoming more open, becoming more heart-centered. You're doing things through unconditional love. So shoe on the other foot, you could have upgraded your boundaries massively during this time. You could have been figuring things out about you. You could have been stepping out of your comfort zone and doing things in a very different way. I'm just seeing like inspirations being changed, mindsets changing, the way that you're seeing this connection is changing as well. Like there's a level of detachment that you didn't have before. And so this is a very, very beautiful, beautiful energy that's happening right now. Progression is happening. Yeah. This right now, within regards to your person, is somebody who's ending a massive karmic cycle. And this is going to take time because this person is quite resistant to change. But look at this. I feel like intuitively, you already know that this person may be going through a state of paranoia, even a massive state of loneliness right now while they are detaching. But you've already done this. And so you already know to kind of hold tight. I feel like intuitively you've been getting these hits that this person is turning over a new leaf, but good things take time. And so, and you could be feeling this person's fear on a massive level because I'm just getting this very open feeling as they're moving into this new timeline. And it feels very exposing, but it feels very exposing because they are now reaching into their feminine energy. They're now going into a space where they're not just reflecting, but they're actually genuinely acknowledging their feelings and the things that they need as well, which is, it feels like a fast for this person. But it also feels like discernment is going up, and it feels like they're starting to get a lot more intuitively inclined, which is a beautiful space, but very paranoid for this person. Very, very paranoid. But 10s could be something that you're seeing everywhere. And it's funny because I was talking about 2s, wasn't I? And even the High Priestess card has got a 2 on it. But this is definitely somebody who is ending an old cycle to begin a new one. And so good things take time. And like I said, if you're the divine feminine in this connection, and I'm talking about energy here, I need for you to ground. I need for you to drink a lot of salt water. I need for your self-care to be on 7,000 right now while this person is going through this transition, because this isn't going to be easy for them, but you're going to be receiving all of the feels of this sadness and this pain and this resistance and this feeling of being closed off. I love you.